when you're much older, there's another group of women who are much younger, youthful, who fit the standards of the consumer. And so you are pushed out. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Adriana. Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about making the wrong people famous. So if you like these types of videos, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And also you can follow me on my Instagram where I post lots of fun things, updates, and outfit inspiration. So go ahead and follow me there. And let's get started.
This girl was considered the prettiest girl on TikTok, and now she's one of the most disliked after doing this. So if you don't already know, she is Russian. Well, just 6 months ago, she did an interview in Russia, and this TikToker translated what she said in the interview. During the interview, she allegedly said, quote, "Why should I work when I can just take a picture of my butt and make $30,000 a month?" During the same interview, she also allegedly...
Sorry? I mean, I get that everyone has their decisions. Everyone is free to do whatever they want, that's for sure. But that doesn't mean that everything is beneficial to you. Just because you are free to make whatever decision you make doesn't mean that you are free from the consequences that come with it. Keep in mind that she was made famous because of her looks. And when somebody is brought to that pedestal and you've given them a much bigger platform now, it's more consumable to those in the platform. So the more people watch you, the more people it gets to. It's like a snowball effect. Now in her case, she talks about, oh, why do I have to work a 9-to-5 job when I can just, sell a piece of my ass, essentially is what she's saying. In this day and age, you're free to do whatever you want. But understand that there's a lot of people also watching you, and considering that TikTok is the platform and where she rose to fame, the biggest demographic that consume TikTok are teenagers and young adults. And so the young women that are watching her and listening to this, listen to the kind of message that you are giving to them. Understand that it seems like the life that she's living, she's just cruising because she's beautiful. That's not really the case. She might look happy. It might be that she's getting everything, but just because she's racking in a lot of money from being pretty or really selling a piece of her doesn't mean that it yields the kind of satisfaction that we're looking for. And so money doesn't always equate satisfaction. Money doesn't always equate happiness. I hear so many women that speak like this and are so proud of it. Personally, I cannot get behind it. Even if you want to say, let's talk business. You want to say, well, this is my business. I'm an entrepreneur. You want to talk to young women about getting the bag. You want to talk to them about earning money, doing whatever it takes to be independent and make a name for yourself. But in this kind of industry, and once you start dabbling and actually tipping your toes into this, you cannot turn back. Let's say you want to turn it into a topic of business where they say, oh, but I'm an entrepreneur. I have control over myself. I have complete autonomy as to what I do and what I put out there, how much I'm earning, blah, 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 blah. Okay, let's say you're in your 20s and you are making a ton of money. Let's put some numbers in there. Let's say she's making like $5,000 a month and things are looking good. You're like, okay, I just post this picture. Well, she said 30,000, right? Just from that picture of her bum. So that's the product that you're selling. Understand that when a consumer gets something, they always expect something new the next time that you produce something. And so there's only so much of you that can actually go out there, whether it's in services, pictures, it doesn't really matter. It's the same. It's the same business principle. But how much of that money can you actually take with you long term? Because businesses always look at the business cycle, short term and long term. Short term, you might be doing well. But let's say 5 years from now, 3 to 5 years from now, are you still able to rack in 30,000 for that one butt picture that you had? Chances are maybe you can, maybe you can't, depending on how you age. And so then you start to invest your money and you think, I need to invest in my looks, I need to invest in my booty, I need to invest in my chest area. And so let's say you get yourself a BBL, you get yourself a boob job, but there is something that is called, in economics, marginal utility and a diminishing returns. Meaning, when you want to think of investment, the key is you want your business to grow. What you are putting in the business, okay? What you are investing in the business should yield a greater return. With the concept of diminishing returns, let's say you get yourself a BBL, right? And before that, you were getting, let's say, 5,000, right? You're getting 5,000, and then when you got the BBL, you invested in yourself, you yield $1,000 more per month. So now you're earning 6,000 since the BBL, and then you're finding that, oh, that worked. And let's say, okay, what if I got my chest done, right? And then you're like, okay, I got my chest done. You yield, let's say, $500 more per month just from the boob job, right? And so when you get that $500, you're now earning $6,500 per month. You're like, wow, if I just invest in myself, then you start getting all these designer clothes to pose in different ways. You start going to different countries to give a different sense of ambiance in whatever it is that you're producing. And so every time that you're investing in yourself, it actually yields less and less. So you could start with, okay, the BBL yielded $1,000 more per month, boob job yielded $500 more per month, and then the constant shopping and traveling, let's say, yields $200 more into your revenue. But then after that 5-year mark, you're also much older. And so you're likely to think, oh no, I need to spend more on my looks, whether that's extra plastic surgery, getting things done. But what you will yield at that point will be so little compared to what you've invested. And I actually even think plastic surgery is not really an investment. It's more an expense than it is an investment, because you are risking your health as you get this done. You're also risking not looking the same as what people used to buy, what people used to consume, because in this industry, you are the product, you are the service. And if people get tired of what they're seeing, or they see that, oh no, this is not the same thing that I used to consume, this is not what I signed up for, this is not what I'm willing to pay for, then what do you do then? It's just not sustainable, because then when you're much older, there's another group of women who are much younger, youthful, who fit the standards of the consumer. And so you are pushed out. Whether you like it or not, you are going to be pushed out. And what have you done with the money then? What you have invested, you have actually spent, rather than yielding something to help your business grow. And so long term, it's just not sustainable. Business terms, I wouldn't even advise this kind of industry for women, because it's just not beneficial to you. Now, if we're talking about reputation, it's also not beneficial to you as a woman, because yeah, you can get all this validation, you can get a bunch of likes, your videos can go viral, many people can talk about you, but that will only last you so long, but it doesn't actually give you a lasting respect. Validation at that point inherently is very temporary.
You're like really pretty.
Thank you.
So you agree?
What?
You think you're really pretty?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god, I love your bracelet. Where did you get it?
Oh, my mom made it for me.
It's adorable. Oh my god, I love your skirt. Where did you get it?
It was my mom's in the 80s.
Vintage. So adorable.
Thanks.
That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
If what you're looking for is to be valued, this is not the way for you. You cannot force somebody to be like, hey, I'm free to make my decisions. I am a woman. I'm free to do whatever I want, and expect people to just respect you. Understand that respect is earned by the things that you do. Doing this, you are immediately gonna lose the kind of respect and the kind of value that you're actually looking for. So it's not advantageous to you as a woman as well. Third thing, it makes you think that life is easy. And so as you get older, you're actually not gonna know how to maneuver in life. you're gonna rely so heavily on your looks to be able to function. When as a human, whether you're a man or a woman, your looks cannot take you everywhere.
Traveled for a year and only saw ugly N-words. Well, if you go look at her comments now, all of her fans have completely turned against her. There's also a claim that she got with her best friend's boyfriend, but I couldn't figure out where that was coming from, so I can't confirm or deny that. As of right...
Okay, regardless of whether that's true or not, I'm just going to speak in general. We all know that there are a lot of toxic TikToks out there that talk about, oh, I did this with my friend, I did this with that, and all in the guise of being pretty. And it's the ugliest trait that you can have as a woman is to think that you're so pretty that you can do whatever you want, that you can just break any moral code, thinking that there are no boundaries for you in terms of that. And it's the ugliest trait to have as a woman. You cannot think that just because I'm so pretty, I get a pass in life. It doesn't work like that. You can call it pretty privilege, but that's not what I would call pretty privilege. That's what I would call narcissism.
Now, she has apologized, but people are still furious with her.
Yeah, I'm furious. I don't even know the whole story. I'm just basing it based on this TikTok. You just cannot go about treating people as if they're peasants or people who are below you because they're not as beautiful. Anyway, I'm done. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one.